Well, welcome back to another episode of Sophia the 380 SL. Today, we've got a new one. I think I've lost my mind and got another car. Again, not a mechanic, don't know anything about cars, but decided to purchase another one and work on it. This is Doris, the 82 380 SL. The reason I got it is I thought I was going to use it for a parts car, for my car, because I have an extra storage unit that can place it. And I figured there's plenty of great parts that I can pull off of it. But after getting it home, I decided I'm just going to work on it. You know, why not take the engine apart, take everything apart to learn from it. Therefore, I can try to fix it myself somehow, watching YouTube, reading Ben's forums, picking up a couple books, and just try to fix it myself if possible. So let's walk around. The body is in great shape. The paint is fine, I think. There's a lot of blemishes. It's been sitting for a while. I guess the story was on this, that the guy got it, or the guy was driving around and he lost all the engine from the, all the oil from the engine, and it seized. And ever since then, he just parked it. It's been parked for about 8 years, and picked it up. Really nice guy. The name on the title was Doris, so I decided to name the car after the name on the title, which I think is his mom. So this is Doris, the 82 380 SL. But yeah, pretty tough. Actually, when I went to go look at it, it was in the guy's garage, and he had a bunch of stuff on top of it. I didn't even know there was even a car under there. After we moved a bunch of stuff, then we found the car. So I'm gonna try to polish, clean, wax, clay bar, whatever, see if I can get this thing going again. But yeah, it's looking pretty terrible right now. Take a look in the interior. The door has a hard time opening. Oh, got it. Look at this thing. All right. I wish I had this factory stereo so I could pull it out. Some of the stuff I'm gonna pull out and put into my car, actually, like the soft top, for example. I'm kind of hoping that the soft top's in good condition, and I could use it on my car. So a couple of parts I actually want to use in my car. But other than that, it's, you know, it's all right. It's okay. I can work with it. So I'll start with making it nice and clean. Let's take a look under the hood. And then after that, I'll start to do some engine work. And I don't even know what that entails, really. So, look how terrible that looks. But again, I'm going to do a really thorough cleaning job. I got to work on this. This is rotors missing. These are here. Looks pretty bad. Gotta put that back on. The good thing is I just hooked up the electrical. It seems like the battery, it seems like it's got a new battery, but it was dead, of course. I plugged it into another car. The electrical all turned on, so that was good sign. The guy seemed like pretty legit. He just said the only thing that was wrong with it is the engine. So, which way beyond my scope, but why the hell not? Let's just mess with this thing. All right. So in addition to Sophia being worked on, we are going to work on Doris along the way. I'm going to put some air in these tires, push it back, and start cleaning. Wish me luck.
How's it going?
Good job, Ari.
What this part?
So just clean the top of it. We were able to give it a regular car wash, and we weren't really happy with the results because, I mean, look at all this grease that's left over on the hood. But my neighbor was able to give me this super clean right here. I guess it's just like a regular degreaser. But check this out. I've only done it with this one fender. Look at that huge difference. Zoom in a little bit. Just this one fender. Look, it came out pretty much brand new. There's a couple of specs, of course, from a 40, 50-year-old car, but look at this hood. Look at all that grease that I turned into this. So I'm gonna keep working at it, and hopefully I can get the rest of this car just this clean with just this degreaser. And of course, I'm still gonna wax it and all that after. Got about half the car cleaned up, so I thought maybe we'd do a quick side-by-side. Here's the bad side. Let's go to the good side. Look at that. Look how this side came out. Like a brand new car. Cleaned up the chrome a little bit, the aluminum. I put some back to black, that's made by Mothers, on the rubbers. Although I have some new stuff that I want to try as well, but for now it's looking pretty good on this side. Let's go back to the other side. Ooh, looking rough on this side. A lot of grime, a lot of dirt. Keep working at it. One of the things that the guy told me when he sold me the car is that the engine had seized. And he said that he lost a bunch of oil on the freeway and it just completely shut down and seized up. But I got this 27 millimeter on this end of this torque wrench, and I ended up putting it here on the shaft. And I tried turning it. It's hard to do this one-handed, but it actually turns. So the engine is turning, so that's good. I'm not sure how easy or hard it's supposed to turn, but it's not seized up, so it seems like it's turning just fine. So that's one positive thing before we move on. Here we are under the hood of Doris, the 82 380 SL, and now I'm gonna go ahead and start. This is the first time working on it. I'm going to start removing some stuff out of the way. I'll start by removing these two reservoirs right here, the air filter. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the fan. You've seen me do that before with Sophia. Look at this clutch. This thing just kind of free spins for a while, so that's no good. Those are just the 4 bolts right here. The air filter, I've done that a bunch of times before. Got 2 right here, and then also this one has the top one here. And then I will go ahead and remove this 2 reservoirs. Actually, Sophia needs this reservoir, so I might steal it from Doris and put it into Sophia because it is just completely missing from my car. Again, some things I'm just going to pull off this car and just go ahead and use for Sophia over there because she needs them. Pretty easy stuff so far. I removed the air filter. I was right in the middle, just the 2 bolts on the side, 1 down the middle. I pushed on this dish here, and from what I learned from Sophia is that when you push down on this and it was a little hard, that means there's keeping fuel pressure. And actually at first it was pretty hard and it was hard to push down. So that's a good sign, I hope. I have loosened up this reservoir, but I didn't want to remove it because there's still fluid in here and I don't want it to leak all over the place. I removed the windshield wiper fluid. That was just 1 screw right here and it came right out. I removed the clutch with the fan with these 4 bolts. And then I've removed the shroud, the fan shroud. I removed this little hose. Luckily there's no fluid that came out of that. Removed this hose, no fluid came out of that. I've put this guy back on. I don't even know what this thing is called, but the distributor is on there and it's just being held on by 1 bolt. I stuck that back into the hole. I think there's some more things underneath this bolt that are supposed to hold it down or make it straight. I'm not even sure, you know, it looks like it's adjustable, so I'm not sure where you're supposed to even put that. I just put it down the same place my other car is at, so we'll see how that goes. Still missing a rotor. I need to put the rotor back in, and then we'll put the cap back on. And I did notice there's a belt that's here that is missing. Goes here to down here. I did notice this thing moves around. Or was it moving like that? I don't think that's normal. I should probably go check on my other car. That's moving around. I don't think that's right. And we'll kind of go from there. I think what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna try to remove the spark plugs. I've already moved the spark plug wires out of them, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the air compressor to blow any junk out of the way, and then I will remove the spark plugs on both sides. Let's do that now. Before I go back to the engine, I found this in the driveway and I couldn't figure out, I asked my wife why we have this USB, end of a USB cord in the driveway. We couldn't figure it out. I finally figured it out. So, if you come over here, let's throw that on the ground. We noticed that this exhaust is being held by a USB cable.
No donuts here, no donuts in the middle either. Just a USB cable holding this exhaust together. So interesting find there.
But let's go to the engine. And I think we have a little bit more information on what's going on with the engine. I took the valve covers off, and it looks like the most typical thing, I guess, that happens in these engines, right, is the timing chain snapping. This is a single row chain, looks like. And I don't know a whole lot about this, but I did show you my guides and chain and stuff when I was changed on Sophia. But here on Doris, it looks like this is what happened. It looks like the chain snapped and it broke a bunch of shit along the way. And obviously I don't know how to fix it, but I'm gonna take the car apart anyway, just try to figure it out myself. But this is what happens when you don't do this every 10 years, 100,000 miles. This thing can just snap at any point. So the chain is definitely off. If you zoom in here, look at those rails that destroyed and are all the way smashed in there, right? And that's just this side. So I'm not sure if this is fixable or not. Every time I hear about this, it ends up being like head gaskets, and it's like $6 grand or something to fix. So this car is not worth the $6 grand to put into it. You know, there's that. There's oil all over the place. You go on this side, it looks a little bit worse. Let me see. I just pulled the valve covers off, so I just left it as is to show you. Come on this side, here's the rail. Looks like it's kind of snapped in half right there. The chain is all jammed up in there. Come over here, I found this guy right here. That's cool. This one's metal. I'll put that to the side. I found this guy over here. That doesn't belong there. There's another one of these. Oh, dropped it. Another metal guy. It looks like it came from, one came from here, because that looks different. One came maybe from here. Oh, this one's broken too. Oh, there's another one. Maybe they just came off. Maybe they just come off like that. Maybe they're broken. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. But yeah, it looks like maybe I could just put them back on. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. But either way, it seems like this is what happened to the car. It seems like either they lost a bunch of oil and then this thing got dry, and then, or just because it's single chain, it hasn't been maintained, the thing just snapped. So again, just another reminder that you have to do this every once in a while. So that's why when I got my car, Sophia, I didn't have any records, and I said I don't want to have this work, this had to happen to my engine. So I just went and paid, what was it, $1,900 to get the new chain. It was already double, but it was a new chain, new guides, because this plastic stuff is crap and breaks, and then new tensioner, and a few other things. But they took care of it, and I don't have to worry about it for another 100,000 miles or 10 years. So it sounds like this is what happened with this car. There's some more metal back there, right there. Another metal piece right there. So, yeah, seems like that's what happened with this guy. Oh, making some progress here with Doris. As you know, by watching this channel, I am not a mechanic at all, so I don't even know what I'm looking at, what I even call these things, or what I just pulled out. So there was 10 bolts total. There's, 5 on this side, 5 on the other side. That just came out, and that's where, of course, this is where the chain hooks up to. This is spinning, and it seems like it's spinning pretty smooth. This is where the oilers go in order to provide oil. This is looking okay. So it came off of this side right here. This side actually looks pretty decent. These metal things that come off, seems like they can come off. So maybe this side is just not broken and it looks pretty good. I'm gonna put that back here. All of these look okay to me, whatever that hell that means. So that's good, right? These, I mean, they just come, I guess they just come off. You can just put them back on. Oh shit, I just turned that. Okay, all right. So this side looks okay. Here's the messed up stuff. Here's the guides. Here's a plastic piece. Look at that. Beautiful. Throw that over here. This guy, I don't know if these are stuck or they come off or where the hell they're supposed to go. I'll leave that there, it's stuck. Here's another one. Let me try to grab that before it falls in the hole. Anyway, look at that. Well, it's from Mercedes, so I wonder if it was just never changed. Maybe it's original. Crazy. All right, put that there. Look at, there's more stuff inside. Maybe that's one whole piece. I guess maybe that's one whole piece. Anyway, I'm gonna continue working on this. The other side is probably just the messed up side because I got a bunch of metal pieces, right, that have fallen off. So I got these guys that have fallen off, but I guess if I just put them back on, I guess I'll be okay. I don't know. But there's a bunch of, I think there's a bunch of broken stuff on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same on this side, remove these bolts. So 5 on this side, 5 on the top side. I remove this oiler tube, and we'll see where we're going with this. I'm not really sure, but might as well. I got you guys here with me. Got 700 of you watching. I don't know. Let's see where it goes. Oh, it's midnight here, and I'm gonna call it a night. So this is what I've done so far. This shaft, I got it off as much as I could until this last bolt. It was giving me a hard time because it's hitting that brake cylinder. I'm not sure how to remove that. Looking inside here, we got some plastic pieces that are part of this rail guide, and this rail guide is also broken. And then looking at these metal pieces, some of them are missing, but I actually did find them. They look like this guy here, and looks like they just kind of fit right on top like that. Hope that's okay. I can just put it right in. And then this other metal piece looks like this. Looks like it just fits right on top like that. And I found them for all of them. So if they're okay, I guess I could use them. So I'm not really sure where to go from here, guys. So I mean, maybe I just need some new plastic guides and I just need a new chain and then I'm good. But I'm not sure if there's more destruction inside the engine or more plastic pieces inside the engine, and I'm not sure how to find that. So any help would be great. Obviously, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to keep researching, and, you know, why not? I already have this car here. Let's mess around with it, and you guys can kind of watch me along the way. All right, hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you on the next one. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.